Hello students, welcome back to Vihan Pratik Institute of Education and welcome back to online mathematical classes. In last classes we have studied or we have discussed chapter 8, which is Introduction to Trigonometry. Now from this class we'll be discussing chapter 9, which is some applications of trigonometry. So whatever the concepts we have studied in chapter 8, all those concepts we'll use here in chapter 9. So we have seen basic trigonometric ratios, identities, and some trigonometric ratios with specific angles. Now all these concepts like trigonometric ratios with some specific angles, and identities, trigonometric identities, all this we'll discuss in this exercise 9. Mainly this exercise 9 is also called as heights and distances. So we'll be finding out heights of certain objects and distances from the point of observation. Okay, right. Now problem 1, exercise 9, problem 1. It states that a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope which is tightly stretched and tied from the top of a vertical pole to the ground. Find the height of pole if the angle made by the rope with the ground is 30 degrees. Now here we cannot use Pythagoras theorem because to find out the sides of a right angle triangle using Pythagoras theorem, we should know at least two sides of the triangle. But here only one side is given, 20 meters, and an angle is given, a specific angle. So we should use a trigonometric ratio which satisfies this condition. So basic trigonometric ratios what we have discussed in chapter 8 are sine theta, cos theta, and tan theta. We know that sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse, cos theta is adjacent by hypotenuse, and tan theta is opposite by adjacent. Okay, right. Now here the question is, a circus artist is climbing a 20-meter long rope. So either long rope is given. So here somewhere the circus artist is, and he is climbing this rope to the top of the pole. Now this is the pole with certain height h. It's not given. We need to find out. And this is the distance from the pole to the starting point where the circus artist is climbing the rope. So here only this length of the rope is given. This side is not given. This side is not given. Therefore, we cannot use Pythagoras theorem. Since an included angle is given, from this point we can find out the other trigonometric ratios. Okay, right. So now let's start the solution of the problem. Solution. Let AB is the height h of pole, height of the pole. BC is the distance from the pole to the starting point of climb. Okay, and AC is the length of rope, is the only thing which is given, which is 20 meters. So we don't know h, we don't know the distance, so we cannot use Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now since we know hypotenuse, there are two choices. Either we can use sin theta or cos theta. Now if we use cos theta, we need to take adjacent by hypotenuse. So this is the angle. The side adjacent to the angle is called as adjacent side. This is the angle. The side opposite to the angle is called as opposite side. Now if we consider cos, we will be finding out the distance between pole and the starting point, which is not our desired solution. So by keeping in mind what we need to find out, we have to select the trigonometric ratio. Therefore we cannot choose cos, because if we choose cos, we will find out adjacent, which is not required. What we require to find out the opposite side, the height of the pole. Opposite side is the height of the pole. Therefore the desirable trigonometric ratio is sin theta. So by considering sin theta, which is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. Sin theta, now here theta, the angle made from this is 30 degrees. So we'll write it as sin 30 is equals to opposite is AB, hypotenuse is AC. Okay, so sin 30 equals to AB, the value of AB we don't know, we have assumed it has to be h, so we'll write it as h divided by the value of hypotenuse is 20 meters, which is 20. Okay, right. Now from the trigonometric ratios, we know the value of sin theta, sin 30, which is 1 by 2 equals to h by 20. Okay, from this h equals to 20 by 2, which is 10 meters. Therefore the height of the pole, which is AB, equals to 10 meters is the answer. So here clearly we can see that if we know the trigonometric ratios with certain specific angles, we can find out other sides of right angle triangle. Okay students, please go through this video. If you got any doubt, please comment me in the YouTube channel or text me. Thank you.